So I was going to make a different video for today and had something else planned, but the old school RuneScape team dropped this. Talk about out of randomness, and what a coincidence. Oh boy, we have quite a few things to talk about in this video, and this could definitely shape old school RuneScape in a completely different way. Different way being new items and also a new way that you can really die very violently in this game. But let's go ahead and do some backpedaling here. What is Araxxor if you have never heard of this boss before, or if you just don't know? Because it is a RuneScape 3 boss that NightmareRH has quite a lot of experience in. Firstly, I just want to say happy Taco Tuesday for everyone. If you all are enjoying these videos, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on this video, please. It definitely helps me out. And let me know down below if you have heard of Araxxor without playing RS3. But like I said, let's go ahead and do some backpedaling first to get fully updated before moving forward. And I'll also be making a new video that I was supposed to be making today on Thursday, which is in 2 days, which is probably going to be Pasta Thursday. Oh yeah, can't wait. But anyways, yeah, let's go on a time machine to the past. Okay, so Araxxor, or rather Araxxor, because there are 2 phases, well actually there's multiple phases of actually fighting the boss. Not really sure how it's going to be on old school RuneScape, but the main boss, Araxxor, turns into his wifey, or rather really irritated other spider, because once you kill Araxxor on RS3, you then gotta fight Araxxor, which is the wifey spider, and she does, woo, she can pretty much one-hit KO you. And RS3 is definitely easy scape, so something that can definitely KO you is, well, it's a big deal. But there's also different variants and different levels that you can actually fight the boss. Not going into too much detail because fighting this thing as a Slayer boss on old school RuneScape could potentially be a full 180. But Araxxor came out on RuneScape 28 July 2014. And like I said, I have had significantly amount of experience fighting this boss. It ended up releasing 3 weapons. It ended up releasing a melee weapon, a scythe, 2-handed melee weapon, along with a 2-handed staff and also 2-handed bow. For some reason, the weapons aren't on here, but it's kind of irrelevant because this is RS3. But otherwise, yeah, like I said, I have a lot of experience fighting this thing. Hopefully the font isn't too small and everyone can actually see all of this, but I actually have quite a few videos on my channel going back to August 4th, 2014, where I was losing my mind fighting this thing on Twitch live stream. Anyone that has ever came on my live stream on Twitch randomly when I was doing RS3, I have definitely done my fair share of killing of this boss. I've done montage. I did a 24-hour live stream, ended up getting 265 mil plus the boss pet as well. So on RS3, there are multiple different boss pets. I believe there's like 6 of them. 6 or 5, can't remember. But the main one is Araxxor. But otherwise, yeah, I have done my fair share of doing Araxxor. I believe I did at least 2 or 3 24-hour live streams just fighting this big, angry spider. On top of all the live streams and all the fighting that I've done, I can definitely say that I have mastered fighting Araxxor on RS3. Like, literally mastered it. I have over 1,000 kills, I believe, 1,100-ish. And it is my favorite boss in RS3. So favorite that I ended up getting a Araxxor tattoo as my first RuneScape tattoo this is where the irony comes into it. I actually made a video last week talking about RuneScape tattoos. Maybe the old school RuneScape team watches my content is like, hey, NightmareRH has an Araxxor tattoo. Yeah, maybe it's time that we go ahead and add it to old school RuneScape now. But one thing that I can definitely say is that I have mastered this boss in RS3. Hopefully, I can say the same about old school RuneScape. And we are back from the past. Okay, present day, or rather, I should say, 18 June. Not 17 June, but still, we're a little bit in the future now. Okay, so the old school RuneScape team actually did a really good video. Highly suggest everyone watching this. Let's see. So, Araxxor, Haunted Woods, the fight. Slayer bosses can be tricky, as we learned. Our last offering, yada yada yada, the Hydra. So, this is the only downside for a lot of people on this game, is that it requires a high level of Slayer to actually pretty much fight like Slayer bosses like the Hydra, the Kraken, and most likely Araxxor, Araxxor 2. Untradeable rewards, Araxxor Slayer Helm. This is going to be awesome. So if it's one thing that would actually motivate me to actually do Slayer on this game, would definitely be this sick looking helmet. I think this thing just, I don't even care if it gives me like any defense bonus, added bonus, or whatever. The look is just, the cosmetic is absolutely amazing. The pet. So, we see we have two pets on here. On RS3, there's, like I said, either 4, 5, 6 different pets. I honestly can't remember. But, 2 of these different pets, definitely pretty awesome. That the old school RuneScape team is pulling in a lot of things from RS3, which is not a bad thing. Consumable rewards is definitely the Venom Gland. This is also on RS3 as well. An equipment award, these little boots. I think the main thing that everyone is going to be looking at is this, the Nauseous Halberd, which is such an amazing add to this game. Totally going into left field, taking away the aspect of RS3, where RS3 you got 3 weapons. You got the bow, the staff, and the scythe. We already got a scythe on old school RuneScape. We already got multiple bows on old school RuneScape. And now, because of the new raids that came out well over a year now, we also got a beefed up staff. So, them adding a halberd out of blood, this really wants me. I mean, I actually really want to do some Slayer today, believe it or not. Even though my Slayer level is kind of poopy-doopy, but we'll talk about that momentarily. So, the big thing about this weapon is obviously it has a chance to inflict venom, which is going to be the main aspect of here. Probably can most likely just crush anyone in the wild. PKing is going to have a new fear out there. I'm kind of interested how my old friend Bandos is going to take one of these things as well. Because I have pretty much, like, mastered... I mean, I have over 1,100 kills of Bandos on old school RuneScape. Bandos is like me slapping Araxxor on RS3 around. But still. So, if we actually look at the old school RuneScape weapons, or in comparison, we see Dragon attack bonuses peaks at 95, and then we go to Crystal, peaks at 110. As for this one, definitely adds a lot of more power, more firepower on RuneScape to actually have. So, Crystal is level 80, 85, Dragon 70, 85. This is probably most likely going to be 90. I read this very quickly. I don't think necklace... Oh, wait. Do we have a necklace too? Hang on one second. Emulator ranker. Okay, never mind. DPS. But, yeah. Special attack is going to be amazing. Main weapon is definitely going to be this nauseous weapon. But like I said, this is definitely the old school RuneScape team has not launched a date of when this is going to be in place. Just kind of like, hey, we're going to be doing something really new fairly soon for a new Slayer boss. But like I said, the only downfall is really if you are someone very similar to me. Very high combat stats, or rather I should say max combat stats, but you kind of have a poopy-doopy Slayer level. So, firstly, I'm actually planning a very large 99 Hunter party, which is probably going to be maybe in 2, maybe 3 weeks. So be on the lookout for that invite. It's going to be open to everyone. It's going to be a great event, great time. But getting 99 Hunter, I'm doing by birdhouses. I'm actually no-lifing birdhouses right now. Passively getting 99 Hunter. I'm also passively getting 99 Prayer as well. Whenever I make a large amount of moolah, I kind of just buy a level in bones. So I haven't really dedicated time to getting a new skill just yet, but I was going to do that for actually mining. Because I did actually want to make, I think 99 mining right now is like 40, 50 mil in profits, maybe a little more. Slayer right now is so popping in profits. The amount of money you make in Slayer is not even comparable to the other skills out there. But I may actually have to start training Slayer. I was going to hold off Slayer to my last 99, which probably would be taking place in 2026. Oh boy, but like I said, I might have to do a hard left field right now and actually start doing some no-lifing Slayer. But if you are one of those people out there with the Slayer cape, that's awesome. If you're making moolah with 99 Slayer, that's awesome. I honestly really can't wait for this update to happen. Hopefully, all of you are on the same boat. If you don't care, well then drop a comment saying, I really don't care, I'm just a hardcore skiller, or I don't even play RuneScape anymore. Otherwise, I love you guys so much for still watching my content and following me. Yeah, we just have to wait and see what the future holds for this boss. And, yep, see you guys on Pasta Thursday with a new awesome and wonderful video. Take it easy, everyone.